Hello, this is Paul Stokes backstage at the 2015 Q Awards. I've been joined by Mark Ronson, who is the winner of Q Best Hero. Mark, I was going to start by asking who your hero is, but you just tend to work with them, don't you?
I mean, I got like lots of heroes and just, you know, different periods of your life that you listening to something, but it's such a bad, vague thing to say. But basically, if I had to go down a nutshell, like Stevie Wonder, Beastie Boys, DJ Premier, Donald Fagen, I had tons of them. I had, you know, but yeah.
Nile Rodgers, Johnny Marr, you know.
Nile Rodgers, Johnny Marr, of course. Thank you for helping me out there. Yeah, definitely.
Obviously, you won this award. You started off as a DJ and a producer. Are you sort of pleased to see that someone who works on your side of the music industry getting recognition? Because a lot of sort of producers and DJs, we never get to see them.
Yeah, I think like usually it's only the music heads that really like, you know, people like Niles Godrich, George Martin, the people that make classic records, like maybe are not as household names as people like Pharrell, because, you know, they're artists and they're on the front of the records in their own right. It's a mixture for me. Like, some of my favorite producers are the guys, the unsung heroes, Charles Stepney and people like that. And then, of course, yeah, I love Pharrell and Daft Punk too.
Obviously, part of the reason you've won this award is the success of Uptown Special. When you were putting that record together, what was your vision? Did you have an idea to sort of bring together Pulitzer Prize-winning authors and members of Tame Impala, or did it happen more organically than that?
It happens a bit like that, but one step at a time. So it's like, okay, I got to write some lyrics, but fuck, my lyrics aren't great. I'm going to send a letter to my favorite author and see it. And then, you know, things kind of happen, you know, like a little organically, one step at a time. But I also knew that it had to be really good or I was done for. So it was like a combination of those two things.
When you'd finished Uptown Funk, did you know you had a Stone Cold classic on you?
I think we had worked so hard at that point to get it to where it was. It was like 6-7 months of like, none of us had ever, me, Bruno, Jeff Basker, had never worked on a record that hard. So we knew when it was done, like if it was good enough to satisfy all of us, and there was something special about it. But you never know, like, this, you know what I mean? You never know if people are going to dig it or not till it comes out.
How often have you heard that song since I guess you finished it? Just like ambiently in passing?
Definitely not as much as other people who have told me how annoyed they are. Like, I don't know if because I don't do the school run, I don't have kids yet, you know, but definitely my friends that got kids, they're like, yo, honestly, if Olivia asked me to play that song one more time, I'm going to leave shit on your doorstep. So, yeah.
Well, just for those people, you're back in the studio working again. Can you give us any sort of indication on what you're working on, or is it still too early?
I'm just producing some records for some other people at this point, you know. Yeah, it's early, but yeah.
When will you start thinking about your next record?
Probably pretty soon, like, you know, starting the end of the year, or maybe January or something.
Well, hero for this year. Thank you very much, Mark Ronson.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Paul.